Hello everyone. Hopefully we stay where we're supposed to. Let's see if y'all can see me. There. You can see me. Hello. Hello, hello. It is Tuesday night. Tier Tray Tuesday with Tony. Let me mute myself. Get my comments going. Okay, we had a lot of really good guests. Is this? Hello, Miss Jean. I cannot see. These glasses are not working tonight. Hello, Miss Jean. First person I saw. Hello, Denise. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Hi, Hetty. How are you? Hello, Joyce Raymond. You guys, this is going to be a fun one. I'm sorry I'm starting late because it is going to be kind of a bigger tier tray. Not a bigger one, but more. I'm going to do more stuff. Hello, Susan. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. You guys are so sweet. From Virginia. Hello, Renee Young. Okay, so if you saw my little thing go out earlier, guys, I am sweating to death. It is so hot up here today in the loft. I'm actually in the main part of the loft, and it's so hot. Hello, Claudia. Hello, Miss Karen. Hello, Betty. Thank you for spreading the love, sprinkling, stringing it along. If you're watching on replay, thank you for being here. Hello, Marge. Welcome. So as y'all know, tonight is Tier Tray Tuesday with Tony. And I sent out a little bit of a hint earlier. The only thing that I really hinted on was the background of my post, which I think Elizabeth and some other people said apples. And that is exactly what we're doing. I actually was gonna do a back to school tray, but I found the cutest apple things and I was like, we have to do those. Hello, Mindy. Hello, hello. So let me show you some of the things we're gonna do. Remember, I'm gonna show you how we're going to make them, because you guys are gonna be like, what is she doing? I have the little Lazy Susan in front of me. Y'all cannot see it. It's a mess. Anyway, you really don't want to see it. But I went downstairs before I came up and I found some apples in the clearance section. So I grabbed those because I thought they would be cute. Hello, Jane. How are you? Welcome, everyone. So we have some apples in a little tray. I don't know if we're going to use it. We have a bucket, of course, because you collect apples in buckets off the apple trees, and when you go to the apple orchards, you get buckets full. I wish I had like a little wicker bucket, but I don't. Basket, I guess. Hello, Becky. I found these in my little, I have like a little vase that I keep like my flowers and stuff in. And I found these, and I must have got them on sale at Dollar General, because I don't ever pay full price for anything. But don't they look perfect for apple blossoms? Hello, Deb. Oh no, you're getting over COVID, you guys. Uncle Mike has COVID now. Aunt Peggy's still fighting it, and Uncle Mike has it. Dang it. I hate it that y'all are still. Hello, Stella. So downstairs I also found a green apple, so we can add that to our apples. I'm gonna turn my little, I'm super excited for one part. Well, there's two things I'm really excited about. Well, maybe the whole tier tray. Okay, let's just say the whole thing. Hi, Tammy. I have a pedestal in case we need that. I have some red check ribbons, some gingham. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Sharon. How are you, sweet neighbor? Maybe I'll be there in the morning to see you. I'll be there for porch time in the morning. She's heard that before though, y'all, so she won't believe me till she sees me. I have some clothespins that I thought would be cute to do like a little banner, because I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do in a second. Of course, I have some empty containers to put some things in. I've got one of these. I thought we would do something like this. Well, not that tall, but we'll see if it works. I don't know. But look, there's two of my favorite things on here. This, we're going to make an apple pie. Like an actual little mock apple pie. I'm super excited about it. I have this little tin. It's a little pie tin. It's very well loved and used, but we're gonna use this. And I tried it before I went live. I was thinking about sponges, but the last time I did a project with sponges, it was the watermelon one that I never really went back to. Y'all, that watermelon one was crazy. But then I saw these generic Mr. Clean erasers. So they're super erasers. And I thought I can cut them up. Hello, Teresa. And I can cut them up and I can put them, so what I did, let me show you what I did. This is what I'm gonna do. I took them like this, and then I cut them into little pieces of apples. Like, these are kind of big pieces, but I don't want to do this like all night because it'll take me forever if I do it again, because I did one so that it would be dry, hopefully dry when we do it. Let me put these in the bag and I'll show you what I did. So I cut up these little pieces so they would be apples for the apple pie to put in here. And then I have to show you this little really cute set I found on Etsy. And when I get off of here, I will see if Mindy, if she's still able to stay awake, if she'll post where I got it, the store I got it from, because it was $2, y'all. And I think it's going to be a huge statement. So I just cut up one Mr. Clean eraser, okay? One Mr. Clean eraser. There's two in a box, and I think it was $1.25. And then I got my hazelnut, so the Waverly Chalk Paint hazelnut. And I think actually the acrylic paint would work just fine with this too. And I just dumped a little bit in there, like a little, well, actually quite a bit, because the first time I started, it didn't really have enough, so I had to keep adding paint. And then I added a little tiny bit of truffle Waverly paint. Hello, Sherry Lynn. Sorry, I almost called Cheryl. And I'm gonna show you what I did. Like, so just like a little bit of the truffle, but not a lot, because I don't want it to be too dark. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? We're making apples for our apple pie. And then I have, oh, I'm like looking for it. I have some water. And I just put a little bit in there because I wasn't sure if it would soak it up or what it would do. And then I just zipped the bag shut and I started to do this. Hello, Libby. How are you? And I just mixed and mixed and mixed this up. And then I opened it. There's still a lot of white in there, but I opened it and I added some cinnamon. Hi, Sheila. If you wouldn't mind sprinkling this video, I would super appreciate it, y'all. Our page is growing. We are growing, growing, growing. Okay, so now it even smells like apple pie, y'all. Hello, Deborah. Okay, so we are making apples for our apple pie, okay? So that's how I made my apples, was out of a Mr. Clean or a generic Mr. Clean eraser, some paint colors, you could add water, cinnamon, could probably even use some vanilla. I'm gonna set this to the side. And then this is what I came up with. So I'm gonna put the ones that didn't coat as well on the bottom of my tray. Can y'all see that? There we go. So some of them aren't like super coated as well, but that's okay because we're gonna do something else. I'm gonna put the ones that are whiter on here. And if you're liking this, smash that heart button. Hello, Miss Jenny. Hello, Jenny, and another Jenny, I think. Hello, Marilyn. So now I'm gonna put the ones that are more brown on the tops because we want our apple pie full, right, ladies and gents? And then it smells really good because there's cinnamon too. So there's our apple pie. Okay, let me show you real quick before I move on. This is the printout I have that we're gonna use. You were at the fruit orchard today? No apples ready yet? Okay, so I did look up when apples come into harvest, and it said the end of July and August. So in most places. So I was like, should I wait one more week or should I go ahead and do it? But I was so excited when I found these printouts, you guys. Look at how cute they are. So I thought we would do a banner around the tier tray, and then we would make some things to go with it. Aren't these so cute? Hello, Miss Nelda. Peaches. I love peaches. Actually, my favorite is nectarines. Those are my favorite. I have an apple candle. I have an apple crate that I thought we would just stain. And I even thought I have some jumbo popsicle sticks. I thought about making like a little apple stand, but we'll see how much energy I have as the time goes by. Hello, Carol. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is I have some canvas drop cloth right here, and we are gonna make the lattice pieces for our pie. So like, you know how the apple pies have it's lattice, right? Lattice crust. Not for your state, Pennsylvania. It's more end of August into September. Sun high. Ooh, that sounds good, Teresa. Okay, I'm sorry if I jumped the gun on the apples, but you guys will be ready to do an apple tier tray, right? You'll be all ready. I don't know if I'm strong enough. Nope, I'm not strong enough. We're gonna cut these. Maybe I'm too strong, or it just didn't want to go that way. But we're gonna cut them so that they will go across our apple pie. How is everyone today? How is everyone today? I spent my day trying to get my kids figured out for school. That was fun. You guys are all in Pennsylvania. Hello, Lynn. How are you? So what I'm thinking is going like this, like the lattice. Can y'all see that? And then we'll go up and over and underneath. And then I was thinking about painting some, or Mod Podging some cinnamon on the top. And then putting like one of the little apple tags hanging off of it. Hello, Deborah Sue. You're good but tired? I'm with you, Teresa. What's going on? Not for our, what area? York County. Hello, hello. Yes, it's Happy Tuesday Day. So we are cutting our pie crust right now to do our little pies. I thought about using a coffee cup holder too. That would also work because it's like has a good texture. I also thought about putting this around our little bucket, like trimming it up. I thought that would be cute too, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll come up with something, y'all. So I'm going to weave this in and out of our pie crust. Sorry if I'm missing comments. Hello, Susan Wells. Oh, my comments are way up there. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone's teammate and friend passed away. I'm sorry. Hello, Vanessa. We're doing apple orchards. Look, it's so cute. We're doing apples. Right now we're making an apple pie out of Mr. Clean erasers, cinnamon paint, a little bit of water, some drop cloth canvas. And this one I'm going to do the opposite way. I'm going to go over, under, over. And then I need one more piece. Good thing I had it. This one's going to go under, over, under. And then there, look, we have like a little apple pie, y'all. Then we're going to take our glue gun and we're going to nail it down. We're going to nail it down. We're going to glue the sides. And then we'll trim it up. And then we're going to add some cinnamon with Mod Podge to make it kind of like, you know, look all cool and stuff. Hello, Rose. Hello, Pam. You love it, Vanessa. I'm so glad. This little apple pie is my favorite. I think this and the Etsy set that I found of the apple orchard stuff will be so fun. We're going to make an apple crate. I really was going to do a back to school tier tray tonight. I really was, but I asked Siri today if apples were in season, and she said yes, y'all. She said yes. Deborah, Aunt Susie, Aunt Peggy is still sick. She's on day number 4, and Uncle Mike has it now. He's a day and a half into his journey, so they said lots of prayers would be appreciated. They're both hanging in there. They're still doing okay. They're still doing okay. Thank you, Patricia. So this is our apple pie. And I even have, you guys know I always put stuff in jars, like treats and stuff. And I wasn't quite sure what treat I wanted to do tonight. But I came up with the little red cinnamon pieces. So we're going to put those in a little, I even brought real apples just in case. Almost around, sorry. Okay, we made it around. Now let's trim this baby up. Look at how cute that is. Look how cute this apple pie is in this very loved tin. Hello, Karen Stewart. So now I'm just gonna go around and trim it with my scissors. I'm gonna trim it up. Now, if you have like some diamond dust or some glitter, like clear glitter, that would be fun to put on. I actually do have some cinnamon sugar topping stuff, I guess, that I could use. We could try to Mod Podge it and see how it does. I don't know how it'll do. Okay, Claudia, sounds good. Sounds good, thank you. Caramel would have been good. Treats, Mindy, I should have talked to you before I went live. Dang it. That's a good one. Got me on that one. Okay, so there's my, look, okay, I'm sorry, but I am in love with that already. Look at how cute that is. You guys, you could do this for any holiday. You could do, or any tier trade, like anything. Blueberries, peaches, pears, strawberries. like all the possibilities, right? What is there, like strawberry rhubarb pie? There's like so many things you could do. Good evening, Nancy. How are you? So I'm gonna put some Mod Podge on and just rub it on our pie dough. Pie crust, I guess. Pie crust. I've been calling it dough. It's pie crust. Makes me want to make apple pie now because I'm like smelling the cinnamon. And I'm just putting this on here so that when I put the cinnamon sugar on there, I'll probably have to go back over it because I don't want to get like, I don't know if it would attract like fruit flies or I don't know. I'm pretending like it's a real pie. It's really not a real pie, y'all. But oh my gosh, it looks so cute. Caramel apples now. That's a Halloween tray right there. So I just have like this cinnamon sugar mix. I didn't even know you could buy it like this. And I'm gonna put it on here. And then I'll probably spray it later. Or push it down, I guess. I should push it down. Oh my heck, it smells so yummy. Did y'all know that they made cinnamon sugar shakers? I did not know that. But if you wanted to leave that sparkly part out, you could always just do cinnamon. I think it would work just fine. But oh my goodness, look at how sweet. Look at how sweet that is. There's our apple pie. Hello, Kay. You want to eat that apple pie, Susan? Hi, Sharon. Okay, so over here on our printout, we have all these cute little sayings, right? And I thought I would cut one out and attach it to the pie, just to have a, let's do, I'm trying to think of which one is gonna fit the best. I think Made with Love. Let's do Made with Love. I think that will be cute. And we'll cut that out. And then we'll attach it. I don't have a hole punch, but we'll just poke a hole in here. And then guess what I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use a piece of the canvas string and put it through the hole. We did bobbing for apples. Yes, gosh, nowadays that would be like, everybody would be like freaking out. If we tried to bob for apples nowadays, that was so fun though. I remember doing that too. But look how cute this is. And I'm just gonna tie down at the bottom. I'm gonna put like a little stitch of glue, just kind of so it doesn't fall off. Like that. There's our first item for our tiered tray. Yes, Terry, I did get it today. I meant to message you and I just haven't stopped. It says Made with Love. So thank you, Terry. Made with Love. We have our first tier tray item. It is an apple pie and it's in a well-loved dish, little tin. So there's that. And I think I'll probably honestly put it on here and just let it sit like that. So that'll be our first thing. Thank you, Teresa. So the next thing I think we should do is probably grab a wipe and get some of my French toast stain, just because it's easy and I don't have Actually, I could do water, but we'll just do this real quick. And we'll stain this little crate from Dollar Tree. Just really quick. We could do lots of things to it, but for tonight, we're gonna just stain it, and then we're gonna fill it with some little apples. Hello, Vicky. Hello, hello. I want everyone to know that I am grateful that you're here and that you're watching. It has been a good, productive day, busy, still waiting on information on my car. Haven't heard anything yet. I keep forgetting to bring that paper in to show y'all that I haven't heard, so I guess no news is good news. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to call them tomorrow. I like the gas mileage on the loaner though. Mindy, I just answered your question. I just answered ya. So I'm gonna do the tops of this box and like a little bit down in the inside, because you will, and the handles. I think if I had some twine, I would wrap it around the edges. I think that would give it an extra touch, but I do not have any close to me, I don't think. Okay, so there's that. Let's put the lid on this. Great minds think alike. Yes, yes they do. Okay, so there's our little crate. Now, if we did, we could make it an apple stand and put like 10 cents on there, like raise it up a little bit, or like on the top. We could do like a, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll just hurry and do it. There's these popsicle sticks. We're hanging out. If anyone needs to go, there's always replay. I totally understand. It's really late. And let's see, what do we need? We just need 2, right? Like that. Kind of feel like I should trim them just a little bit. These might fly everywhere. Yes, Teresa, my eyebrows are definitely coming back. My hair is coming back. It's still bald in a lot of spots, kind of, but I'm just not ready to go like live with it with no hair yet. Hello, Miss Sue. Okay, so we're gonna, oh, you know what I should have done? I should have stained this before I put it on here. Let's see. Let's hurry and just give it a quick rub real quick. Definitely need more stain. We're making an apple crate box. So it's a crate, but it's gonna be like, a stand. I guess an apple stand. Okay. I just need to get more stain, y'all. Hello, Nancy Potts. Hello, Patty Burton. How are you? Do you remember your first live with your hair? Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I was a wreck, Mindy. I was a wreck. Now I'm like, I feel naked without my hair. But it's so hot sometimes. I throw the ball cap on and don't even, just keep going. But most of the time I've been wearing it, really. Okay, so there's that. Let's put some glue on this and put it against that. Oh, I think this is gonna be cute because here's what I think we should do. I think we should take, I have a 2-inch punch and I'm gonna take it and put it on the see-through side. Thanks, you guys. Hello. Oh, that's okay, Miss Sue. I understand. I know, it is late. I'm sorry. Well, this is gonna be a little big for this. I should have used a 1-inch, but let's see. I should have used a 1-inch, but I don't have a 1-inch, so I used a 2-inch. And there we go. Maybe. I'm not gonna fuss with it. We're just gonna end up cutting around it because it's a little too big. And then I'm gonna use a piece of that popsicle stick that I just cut off the ends, and we're gonna use it to raise the 10 cents off of the crate. So, okay. So let's see, yeah, that'll work. Hello, Miss Lori. How are you? Hello, Beverly. Okay, so I'm just putting glue onto my 10-cent apple piece. So it's like that. And then I'm gonna put glue on the piece of popsicle stick from the sides. And we're gonna put it right in the center of this. Actually, well, that's where it's going now. No turning back. I already put it down. I should have put it to the side. It's okay, Sue. We don't know. I didn't hear anything from them today, so I'm giving them till tomorrow. I'm calling them tomorrow, Miss Sue. In answer to your question, they're getting a phone call from me tomorrow. So there is some patterns on this paper that I printed that I'm gonna make a little mini triangle banner. We're gonna do like this. Hello, Mary. Yeah, no news yet. So we're gonna make this a little banner go across there with triangles. So I'm just gonna cut triangles and do it like that. So I'm just going back and forth, trying to keep them as equal as I can. And I don't think I have, you know what, we'll use a small popsicle stick and put them on there, and then we'll add some buttons. How's that? Maybe we'll add buttons. Oh gosh, I don't know if this is gonna work. That's not gonna work, y'all. Look. Let's use some of this. We'll just cut a little bit of it. I'm gonna cut it down. So I just measured it. I'm 3 rows in of the gingham ribbon, and I'm gonna cut it. And then we are going, ooh, I need to put the lid on this. Oh my goodness. Hello, Rhonda. Teresa, my car is in the shop. It's a nightmare. they're saying that there's $7,300 wrong with it, and I'm arguing because I have a bumper-to-bumper warranty, and it's just a huge mess. I do have a loaner car right now from the dealership, so that's a good thing. So I'm just gonna put these little, I don't know if I really love these, but I think it will look okay. They're all kind of different. And we'll hang them above the apples because we're gonna put apples in our crate. And then we just have a couple more things and then we can start putting our tree together. One more. Hopefully y'all aren't talking to me right now because I can't see. Hey Carla. How's everyone? We got to go. I got the kids started in the school enrollment process. So I think it will go like that. Is that about right? What do y'all think? Then I think we're gonna add some little apple flowers, blossoms, I guess. The banner is so cute. Thanks, Lori. Hi, Debbie. So I wish I would have maybe we'll fix that. I was wishing I would have had a little bit longer banner swag tails, but we're gonna fix that. Just 1 second. So I'm gluing this to, why isn't my, there we go. There's that. Okay, so there's that piece. Then I'm gonna cut this off, and then I'm gonna take some more of this, and I'm just gonna cut like 4 pieces, I guess, and chop it off, cut down the middle, so there's 2 pieces on each side, and we'll see if we can make it look, yeah, I think that'll be cute. Needs that extra detail. Oh yeah, right? Mm-hmm. Mine's a Cadillac converter. And the steering wheel drive shaft and the axles and I don't know. But they sent an inspector out yesterday, so I'm surprised I haven't heard anything, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to call tomorrow. Okay, so there's that part. Isn't that cute? So then I think we need to do like, I think we need to have some apples. I'm gonna cut through, well, I'm gonna cut down the side of this and just kind of grab a couple apples right here. And if I was doing this to like put in a booth or something, I would do it a little bit different. But for the most part, I would do it probably the same. I think that's okay. Hi, Irma and Barbara. So this shows us that we've got some apples. Probably like attach it to our 10-cent right there. Then we can take some of our little apples. Well, you know, here's where I'm not sure. I don't know. I have these apples. These apples and those apples. trying to think. Oh, and here's our apple pie. I need to put that so y'all can still see the apple pie because we can't forget the apple pie. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this because I didn't bring, oh, here we go. I know. I have some burlap. It was actually a burlap bag that Miss Jen from downstairs gave me a while ago to use for another project. So I'm gonna line our little stand with it, kind of like our crate. And then shove it down inside there to give it also take up space as well. Then I have these cute little apples. These are so cute. They're like the little Christmas ornament apples. So I can put those in here like that. Isn't that cute, y'all? I just don't have enough of them. That's what I'm worried about because I really wanted to put these in my metal bucket, but I think if we put these in here, we kind of went through a car problem that is still ongoing too. Oh no. I'm sorry, Teresa. Mix both together? I don't know. It's because the other ones are so big. Actually, I might have enough. Because I could, here's what I'll do. If I do it like this, then I take some of these little blossoms that I wanted to use as apple blossoms. That's what we're pretending they're apple blossoms. And I stick them in there, kind of with the apples. Look at how cute that is. I'm kind of liking this project, y'all. It's got apples. They kind of look like cherries, but I promise they are apples. Look at how cute. 10 cents apples with our glue strings and all. Hello, Jennifer Swindle. Here's our apple crate. Here is our apple pie that I'm still crushing on hardcore. It says, made with love. I'm loving this. Super loving that. Like I want to make more. Then on this one, I think I'm gonna cut this down just a little bit. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a piece of the burlap and wrap it around the bucket. And then we'll put the other burlap like this. And guess what? We'll put a button in the front to tie it all together. Thank you for sprinkling. That means the world to us. Those and all those little hearts and all those things that y'all do. Facebook likes that. Facebook likes that. I'm gonna put a dot of glue on the back so it doesn't slide. That. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to take this other piece that's just extra, tuck it in. So here's our little, here's our crate with apples. Then I'm going to take this and let it kind of hang out a little bit. Take the rest. There's 4 in here, so I think these should be okay. Oh, goodness. And we'll just dump those in our little bucket like we just picked them off the tree. Isn't that cute? There's our little bucket of apples. So we have our apple pie, our bucket of apples, our crate. Now I think we'll dump some of these red cinnamons. Hi, Tracy Corbin. How are you? These are so cute. Oh, there's such replay is so amazing, right? I'm gonna dump all these in here because I think of apple pie and I think of cinnamon, and I don't know, it just makes me think of that. So there's not very many, but it's kind of cute. So there's that. You know how hard these were to find? Can I just say, this was hard to find. That was a hard one to find. Okay, so there, we're just gonna keep trucking along. I have a canvas from Dollar Tree. Yep, Crafter Square, Dollar Tree. I have a canvas, and I think we should do one of these on it, or two of these. I think let's do the homemade fresh and delicious apple pie. Oh, let me cut it out and I'll show it to y'all real quick. It is so adorable. This set was so cute. If I would have had time, I was gonna write the store owner and ask her if y'all could get a discount. If you want, I'll still do that, and then we can post it tomorrow. Yes, Carla. I made the apple pie with a very well-loved old aluminum tin. Mr. Clean Erasers with some paint, water, stain, and cinnamon. So I think this will work. And then we'll put a bow to match. Oh, you guys, I do have some twine. Darn it. We'll make a little bow. Yes, the apple pie is by far my fave. Like, I can't get enough of the apple pie. It is so cute. I have the funnest time with these two trays, you guys. I wish I had like more, like I wish I could prep more time, you know, like there's not enough time to do all of it. I wish I could figure out a way to plan it so that I could fit more instruction in, because I almost feel like it needs to be 2 days. One of instruction of everything we make, and then one where we put it all together, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna cut some tails on this ribbon. Oh, we need to Mod Podge this onto our canvas. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, the apple pie was at the beginning. My Mod Podge isn't open yet, so we're just gonna dump it. That's a lot. We're just gonna put this cute little homemade apple pie sign on this canvas so it can be on our tier tray. And how cute is this? Like, you could double back it too. You could put another one on the other side so that when it's displayed, it's double-sided. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on here and see if it works. We'll see. I'm concentrating, y'all. I can't believe my kids. I'm gonna have a junior and a freshman in 15 days. Actually, technically they already are. Oh, yes, you can add your own touch. That's right, Miss Lori. Okay, so then I made this little gingham bow, and I'm gonna put it at the top. which a cute green gingham bow would be cute too. So there's that. Isn't that cute? Like, I think these are so cute. Then, because I just saw that we have some jute, I'm gonna cut some more of these little squares out. So they're like little stamps, and they have like apples on them. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a white border on the tops of them, and then cut the sides pretty close. I think we'll do a couple. I think there's a couple. Let's see what we can come up with here. And we can make like a mini banner to go around or hang off the side of the tiered tray. I don't know. We'll see if it works. I really like these blossoms. Aren't those flowers on point? Aren't these on point? Hi, Vina. Hello, Denise. A scoop of ice cream's back. Oh, yes. That would be darling. Here's what I also found at Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, at the Dollar Tree. I did find some apples. Those honestly could go in our, we could paint them green, but we could just stick them just kind of in our, they look like little acorns, but they're not. We'll put them in our little apple crate over here and our apple bucket. We have some ripe ones and not ripe ones. I don't know. That might not work, but okay, so there's those, there's that. I'm getting wrinkles in my paper because I didn't wait long enough. Thank you, Nancy. Okay, and then I have one of these. Oh, look. This would have been a good idea, you guys. See, I always fill my little thing up with ideas. I just grab stuff, and then this would have been cute too. To put 10 cents on or something on. Like, oh, you know what? You could use it on the back of the crate and write in chalk 10 cents on that side. So then you have versatile sides, because we like versatility, right? On our tier trays. I do anyway. Okay, so then I also have this guy. So let's see what will fit on this one. I think I want to do this Admit One apple. Hello, Karen. In 15 days, Patricia, you'll have a sophomore. I'm praying for these kids to have a good year too. Lord knows my kids need to have a good, solid school year. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip this. Actually, I'm gonna try and creak it a little bit. Creak it, I don't know what that word is, but let's see if I can. No, I think I need to do it. Admit One, like that. So let me glue. I'm just cutting this Admit One up a little bit, so we'll see all of it. And then look. Good evening. Doesn't start until after Labor Day. Wow, Jennifer. Yes. My kids are some of those kids that are behind. Another thing that I have is I have all these apples, and I have this crate, but I didn't know if I was going to use it. I still don't know if I'm going to use it, but we're going to pull the tiered tray over and start filling it up to see what we have. Oh. So this tier tray is from, where did Carolee and I find this? I think we found it at TJ Maxx. And it was like on clearance for like $8, y'all. $8. Okay, so, and I know it's black, but I think it will be okay. So we're gonna do our apple pie front and center, right? Apple pie front and center, or should it be on the top? I don't know. Kind of feel like it might be too tall for the top. I think it should be down here. I think it's so, I just love, I love, love, love the apple pie. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna have to go like this. And then we're gonna have to do one of these. Hopefully, oh, it's barely gonna fit, you guys. We're gonna put that one over to the side. How's that? We're gonna put our bucket of apples up top. And you know, I've been researching. You don't always have to fill a tier tray up to where you can't see anything. You can leave some of it open, but you don't have to fill it all the way up. Black will make the apples pop. It'll be great. You think so, Patricia? And then I have like I said, I have these little things. What are these called? Clothespins with the little cutouts that I made. And you can always go along like on the back and pin them to the sides. Or you can use jute twine or ribbon. I'll turn it for you guys in a second. Thank you, Lori. I am in love with the apple pie, you guys. I so love the pie. But like, there's apples. We could fill in spaces. We can put apples up here and all around. Whoop. Here we go with the tumbling. Here we go. Gonna tumble on me. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this little canvas up top. Flip this up. There's my canvas. I'm gonna put my little galvanized thing in the back because I have, let me show you what I have. I have this apple candle and it smells so good. Of course, fire scares me, but the apple candle will be down here on the bottom under the pie. Then I'm gonna put some more little apples up top, and then I'm gonna put some of these sprigs. Let's see if we have some cutters. I think I do. Hey, Grandma Linda. Then we can cut the apple blossoms that we're pretending are apple blossoms and put them just kind of around. That way they're there. Have y'all seen the movie The Crawdad, where the crawdad sings, or has anyone seen that movie? You're loving this, Patricia? I'm so glad. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. darn thing to cut and it doesn't, it's like plastic, so it doesn't want to cut. Guess we'll do that. So we're just putting these flowers, we're gonna put some down over here. And you could go more farmhousey with this. Like you could do a book stack and you could use a lot more of the little cutouts from the Etsy thing that but let me see if I can turn it. I'm gonna put some more of the apples that I have kind of down around here. Let me see if I have any more. Yep, I do. There's one that's a pomegranate. I accidentally grabbed a pomegranate, y'all. And then just sticking those in there. And like that. I think that's really cute. I think it's simple, but I think it still says this. I mean, it gives you guys an idea of kind of just some ideas. But look, there's so much more you could do. Let me take the lid off of this candle because I think it will look better. So you have your crate of apples for sale. You have a candle. I kind of want to see what the apple pie looks like up on top. That's the glory of doing. Oh, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Because it's right by the apple pie sign. So it might be better up top. I don't know. Maybe we should take it off the... No, I think it looks good up there. Let's see what you guys think. I just think it's so cute. Thank you for stringing the video along. Thanks, Lori. Okay, so what do you guys think? It's just simple. We could add a lot more greenery. We could do a lot more things to it. Yes, we could, given the time. And, you know, we did some cool stuff tonight, I think. But there's lots of things you could still add. I mean, there's 2 pages. Here's the 1 page. And I will write her tonight and see if I can get an answer, and I will let you guys know tomorrow. And then you guys can hopefully we can get some kind of discount or something. If not, it's still worth it. There's an easel. You can always use an easel and put some more stuff up. You can use, you guys, I didn't even know if I would be able to find apples downstairs, so I thought they were still there, but I didn't know. But I bought my real apples, so you could even put real apples on if you wanted. It's all up to you. It's your creativity and inspiration. Simplicity at its best, right, Denise? You love it. Apple pie is your fave. I have to say the apple pie is my absolute favorite. For those of you that are just finishing jumping on, these are Mr. Clean erasers in here that we painted, like we put in a Ziploc baggie with paint and cinnamon. Good night, Teresa. And this is canvas cloth, Mod Podge with cinnamon and sugar, a cute little tag that says made with love. I mean, it's so cute, in a cute little metal tin. How simple and sweet and statement. And then it has the sign right next to it that says homemade apple pie. And we've got our cinnamon, we've got our crate, we've got our buckets where we picked out our apples out of the orchard. I mean, we're good. So you guys, thank you. Yes, they are adorable printables. So I will get a hold of the shop, the owner, and see if we can get a discount tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know in my posts. I'll also let you know when I find out about the car. And oh, Carolee on her foot, she has an appointment next Monday at 2 o'clock with the orthopedic surgeon. So hopefully lots of prayers and fingers crossed we will get that taken care of. And she'll get to feeling better, we hope, because she's still in a lot of pain. So anyways, thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so very much. You have a pot pie in your freezer, you're gonna go use it so you can have the tin, Lori. That is a great idea. Great idea, y'all. See, go get you a pot pie. I bought one today too for Jackson, a turkey pot pie or chicken, I don't know. He wanted one, so I got him one. I'm gonna steal his pot pie tin too and make another one. I just think they're so cute. I love it. Blueberries, peaches, apple. I think it's so cute. So, thank you, Karen. Thank you for the prayers for my daughter. And for the person who lost their friend and teammate earlier, I'm sorry, and my prayers are with you and their family. Again, thank you all so much for being here and supporting me and the kids and all the things. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.